Oh shit, here we go again. Hello guys, I'm Audio. Okay, you already know who I am, so before we get into the video proper, let me tell you guys about the new series I've started called Haunting Tales. It's a brand spanking new thing for the channel where you'll be going through some spooky and maybe unintentionally silly stories with yours truly, including some audio effects, audio tracks, and of course your friendly neighborhood audio man. Check it out, the first episode is available already on the channel, there's more to come, link down below, and now back to your regularly scheduled programming. So for starters, I'm kind of torn on this miniature set of the colony that Xardas uses. On one hand, the visual of him using it to observe a colony is fairly cool, but first of all, he didn't do that at all. He used his demons to gather intel, which is more on par for, well, a demon summoner. And using ravens as his eyes is pretty weird for a series that has an expansion called Night of the Raven, almost completely unrelated to Xardas. Plus, the idea of him just constructing it is strange. I'm not saying he couldn't, he's incredibly powerful, but it's such an anachronistic concept for this world that it just sticks out to me.
Have you ever wondered why the formation of the barrier went out of control? I know the other mages haven't, but I'm not like the other mages. I see everything. And I see how the barrier affects all living things in this God's-forsaken colony.
Okay, so we go back yet again to the concept originally introduced in Gothic playable teaser and mentioned several times by developers for the remake proper, which is that the barrier is radioactive and essentially poisoning the minds of living things underneath it. It's dumb, and combined with some of the creature redesigns makes me think that the devs really wanted to make this a Fallout 4 clone, which is the last game you want to imitate when you have a fandom of old schoolers. Not to mention, it just doesn't fit and it's a concept pulled completely out of nowhere. I can imagine birds changing their flight patterns over time to avoid being fried, but the rest of the animals going crazy? Why are we bringing back plot elements from the teaser?
Every convict will eventually succumb to its influence. The old camp, with their pitiful illusion of order and safety. And yes, the so-called Brotherhood of the Sleeper, worshipping their mysterious god. They might be onto something. And the orcs. Well, you might dismiss their culture as primitive, but it would be prudent to study them carefully. Maybe the key to all of this lies buried deep under their sanctuaries. I cannot unravel these mysteries all alone. I need allies. Allies who look out for more than their own survival. Allies who accomplish things you might have considered impossible. Allies I will meet soon enough.
So this entire section is the most out-of-character thing Xardas could possibly do. If you recall, Xardas was the first person to realize that the source of the barrier's disruption was not of human origin but of demonic one, and therefore he became completely disinterested in human activity. He didn't keep in touch with his fellow mages, letting his magical guardians kill every single messenger that the water mages sent to him, and he sought the answer beneath the Orc City. It's only after the nameless hero proves to be an invaluable ally favored by the gods that he changes his attitude and becomes more caring to his allies in Gothic 2. This is actually robbing Xardas of this development, and it's actually robbing the new players of the mystery behind the character. In the original, you first find out about Xardas either by reading the letter given to you as a message to the fire mages, or from Milton when you deliver said letter. You find out that he abandoned the fire mages to pursue the demonic arts, and that he lives in Recluse. You later find out from Xardas that he completely severed ties with everyone in the colony, yet remains their last hope to get out. You then solve the puzzle of golems to reach him and are rewarded by speaking with him in person. This trailer just drops the mystery and shows you Xardas right away. And before someone says, but Audio Man is just a trailer to show off your allies, what else would you do? Well, I'm glad you asked, my dear viewer, because the answer is actually really simple. Just make it a Diego trailer. Seriously, it makes so much more sense to have Diego tell you about the different camps in the colony and about his friends rather than have Xardas do it. I mean, that's what he does in the base game. He introduces you to the different factions, the characters and the world. You could even have a glimpse of Xardas' tower from a distance at the end, with Diego simply stating that they do not go there. This way you'd build Diego's character, his friends, set up the world and instill a sense of mystery in the viewer in one fell swoop. It's not difficult stuff, really. Oh, so now you have swamp sharks at the arena too? I guess someone just picked up one of the most dangerous animals in the colony and they just keep it as a pet. Definitely doesn't cheapen the world. Nope. While the landscapes can be really nice, all of the creature redesigns shown here are just awful. They look like generic fantasy slop at best and many of them are unrecognizable. I recall an article from Polygon that called scavengers dinosaurs and skull masks because, well, that's what they are in the remake. How would a new player even know what these things are supposed to be? We see the summoning of a sleeper, and it looks like something out of Dragon Age Veilguard. The color palette is completely off. In the original it was greens and blues, complementing the glow of the ore lamps used by the Brotherhood, which the developers insisted on removing for some reason. And because marketing analysis says that bright purple and bright orange are some of the most marketable colors, seriously, I'm not making this up, then of course it's all purple now and the cover was changed from black and red to orange. On the bright side, I don't know, the spells look cool. I don't know, tell me in the comments about one thing you liked and one thing you didn't like from this trailer. Share your thoughts with others. And because the algorithm doesn't like me, remember to like and subscribe so I can make more videos over analyzing details most people don't care about. I'm Audioman, and I'll hear you next time. Also, please remember to watch Haunting Tales, I've put a lot of effort into that one.